hydrating. Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me, your girl liza liy, and I am back with another look. In today's video, it is a very great video. It's pretty much basic on how I did this look. If you are interested in how I create this look, then keep on watching. I will go in with my Pixi intensive moisturizer cream, and I'll apply this all over my face because your face needs to be hydrated, baby. Okay, I don't use a lot of this. I just go in with this much amount. Gotta moisturize that into your skin. If you need more, go ahead and add some more. You guys, I got a pimple on my face like right here, and I do not appreciate this. I really don't. I'm working on my skin. I'm trying to have this skin as clear as possible, if that makes sense. Alright, so the next moisturizer that I will go in, which I usually apply right in here around my nose, my forehead, and most of the time my chin, because that's where I have the most pores. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Smashbox Photo Finishing Blurred Primer. So this literally blurred up all the pores, so in that way the foundation doesn't get into the skin, and that is why I love using this. But I guess you could also apply this all over the face if you want. This is all I'm doing right here, just like that, just like that, babies, just like that. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I am not gonna lie, I love these foundations. Okay, these are the Clinque foundations. I love this foundation so much, and these are two different shades. One is lighter and one kind of red undertone. So I'll apply the lighter shade right in the center of my face and the darker shade around my face, and we'll blend that in together. And no worries, I'll leave everything that I use in the description box for those who are interested in purchasing the same products. Alright guys, so this is how the lighter shade looks, and I'm gonna go in with the darker shade, and I'll apply this right under here. You'll see that? Just like this, nothing dramatic. A little bit on my forehead. I avoid using a lot of products on my forehead because it can look really kinky and funny. So I like using small amount of products on my forehead, just so it still matches the face, so it doesn't look like that I'm wearing too much makeup. So now this looks like this. This looks ugly. It doesn't look right. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this in, and I prefer using a beauty sponge to blend my foundation and my concealer in. I am not gonna talk to the blending process. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in, and I'll be back on the talking once the blending is all done. The way this foundation melts into the skin is on a new whole level. Okay, well, right now I'm gonna go ahead and neutralize the foundation, and to do that I'll be going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chia. I love this concealer, but I think I'm running out, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick one more up on Boxing Day, which is very soon. So this is how my neutralizing concealer looks. It's very close to the color of the foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in, and be using the same sponge that I used to blend in my foundation in. Alright you guys, the concealer has been applied on, and now I'm gonna go ahead and contour this face, and I'll be using the L'Oreal Paris Infinity Full Wear Concealer, and this is in the shade 440. Alright you guys, so the contour has been applied on, and baby, I like how this is coming together. This is flawless. I don't know if this is what you guys seeing on camera, but I'm hoping this camera is focused enough to show you guys the details. Like, this is it right here. This is perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and actually highlight my face. And to highlight my face, I will also be going in with Too Faced concealer, Born This Way, and this shade is in Honey. Okay, I'm applying on a little on this side and over here as well. Don't forget your nose. So this is how the concealer is looking, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend this in. And to blend this in, I'm using a new sponge, not new but clean, other than this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the powder, and for the powder I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty powder in a shade Banana. Alright you guys, so the setting powder is on, and now let's go ahead and contour. Not contour, let's go ahead and bronze with the cheeks and put on a little blush and highlight and all that good stuff. So I'll go in with a Morphe palette. Okay, and this is the 8D palette. This part is gorgeous. Look at this palette. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I'll take this shade right here, and I'll just look in the rest of the foundation down here. I will go ahead and grab a different brush, and this time I'll go in with this dark shade right here, and I'll just touch this on top of the cream contour. I don't want my cheeks to be too dark, I just want them to stand out a little bit. I'll go ahead and grab a different brush, and this time I'll go in with this pink blush, and I'll mix it with the red just a little bit, and I'll apply this right on my cheeks. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pop a little bit of highlight. Sephora Collection palette. I'm filling this highlight, and I think I'm gonna go in with this just to see how it pops on the skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little brush, and I'll dig it right into this shade right here, and I'll apply that on here. You're probably like, girl, you don't contour your nose. I do contour my nose, just this time I didn't, because I like to contour my nose after I put on the highlight. I don't like contouring my my nose with a cream contour. I prefer going in with a contour powder, something like this, this is also from Morphe. So I'll take a little bit of this in a tiny brush, and I'll contour my nose. These stuff are very pigmented, so you have to be very careful about the amount that you put on a brush, because too much things at once isn't the best. So I prefer going in little at a time, just so I blend it in properly. And I really don't contour my nose like that, just a little bit, just so the bridge of my nose stands out a little more. And I like to bring the contour all the way into the eyebrow, just because I feel like it gives me that perfect contour. I mean, people contour faces different. It also depends on how your face is. Honestly, you contour your face according to what makes you happy. So yeah, this is how I contour my nose, just like that. And I'll go in with a powder on the side, just right here, just so it looks sharp. And a little bit in the bridge of my nose, just like that. And I'll go ahead and grab my brush, and I'll just clean the powder off. Voila, just like that, you guys, there is your nose contour. This is how I contour my nose. Go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I will be back and jump to the eyeshadow. So my eyebrows are done, and this is how they are looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the eyeshadow, and I'll be using the Born This Way concealer in the shade Honey as the base for the shadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit down the eyelid. To make sure you have a beautiful looking eyeshadow, you always want to make sure you have a good base. Now, a lot of people like to set the eyeshadow base with the powder just so dry. I don't. I prefer when it's thick enough and wet a little bit, because that's how the shadow apply on perfectly. Alright, so I'm taking the Anastasia palette. I'm going with this shade. I like this shade. It looks pretty. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. Okay, next shade, I'm going in with this olive green, and for the brush I'm going in with is the Morphe brush, and I'll dig into this and I'll apply this shade right in the corner of here. Yes, so these are the colors, and I would like to go in and add a little bit of silver glitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of lash glue on top of this shade right here, just a little bit, just so the glitter is not flying everywhere. So the glitter is on. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I like it. I think I overdid it, but it came out pretty. I can't complain. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop some mascara on, and I'll go in and glue on my lashes off camera, and then I'll be back. I'll take this small brush right here, and this is Morphe N456 brush, and I'll take this light green shade. So I went ahead and took this dark green and added on top of the light green, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the mascara on my bottom lash. For the lip gloss, I'm going in with Sephora Collection lip gloss, and this is in the shade Blessed. And I'll also go in with the other gloss from Sephora as well, and this is in the shade Yes Honey. Okay, so they're both from Sephora. And to just make the look pop more, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia glitter lip gloss, and I'll just apply this on top of this whole thing right here. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and take my MAC setting spray, and I'm gonna spray this all over my face. Alright you guys, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. If you did enjoy or liked what I did here, or you would like to see more of looks like this, subscribe just so you don't miss anything going on. Hit that button and that way you are notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys on my next video.